Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday evening. Hope you're well. Hope you had a lovely Tuesday. Whatever you're doing, work, chilling out, whatever that is for you, I hope it's been a good one, okay? So this only means one thing. This is your weekly evening Tuesday tarot video. And then the next one will be on Sunday at some point. I said the morning last time, but I'm not going to put a time on it anymore. It's just going to be during the day, okay? So as long as we're clear that it's not going to be at 10 a.m. so you don't get up, have your brekkie, and then wait for the reading, because you might be waiting for a few more hours, okay? However, let's get started. I'm going to start with the tarot deck. I'm going to give them start with the colour deck, because I'm going to do this first, and then at the end we'll see what colour is coming out for all of you Ivory Moon holistic peeps, okay? So let's cut the deck. So the one at the top is the one I will be choosing. I don't even know what it is yet, guys. For the overall energy, for the colour, for your aura, for the energy levels that you can incorporate in your day-to-day life. When a colour comes up, you can wear it. You can, depending on what the colour is, drink it, I guess. If it's red, it can be a nice glass of red wine, or, you know, some sort of berry drink, because it incorporates that energy for you. Gotta throw something in my teeth then. And I don't, which is good. Okay, so let's get that synced in. Let's get the vibes of the colour. And let's start your reading, okay? So let's have a look. So I'm going to ask the divine now, what is the energy for the questioner? The first energy for the questioner, which is you. One watching this video is the questioner. And wait, we don't switch roles here, guys. If you're watching for somebody else, it doesn't work that way. What's keeping you binded? Is this... Well, this is a self-inflicted... Have I got something out to you? No, I haven't. It's the camera angle. It's a self-inflicted binding, basically, meaning, well, the sword of the mind, and basically it's saying that you've kind of binded yourself. Are you limiting yourself, guys? And whatever situation you're in, if the first thing you think about is a relationship, then more than likely it's with a binding within a relationship. How you're feeling about yourself, how you can express yourself, are things on an uneven keel? Are you giving somebody more power? Do you feel like kind of watered down? Do you feel misunderstood? Do you feel like it's, you know, like you're chasing your tail? Then that's your binding. If it's with regards to work, do you feel like you're working the daily grind every single day, but nothing is really coming of it? You feel trapped, there's no opportunities coming up for you. However, there is a really big however with this card, because the beautiful formation that can come from this is you can unbind yourself, okay? With a bit of tweaking with regards to how you look at something, it can all change. We can look at something slightly different and see an outcome. We can look at something or verbalize something differently even and get a different result. So look at something slightly different, okay? If things are old patterning, if things have been going a certain way for a certain amount of time, yes, that can be a bit difficult. It doesn't have to be an actual situation, guys, or an actual relationship. It's how you feel about yourself. Are you doing the same thing? Are you trying to do different things but getting the exact same results and then feeling defeated because nothing's really happening, okay? Look at the pattern there. Okay, so pattern is key with this card. And also don't forget it's the Nine of Swords that follows it, which is the anxiety, which is the overthinking. So don't get to that point where you feel like you're kind of knee deep and you can't see a way out. So if you look at that binding there, it's really, really loose. She can walk ahead. The red she's wearing can mean there's a lot of anger and resentment, okay? So sometimes we have to accept that we're not always going to get an apology. Sometimes we're going to have to accept that people can do things less than to us, but we don't trap ourselves there, because what you're doing is you're drinking the poison that somebody else has created and expecting them to have some sort of effect from it. It does not work that way, unfortunately. Maybe red is the colour at the top of the deck. Let's have a look. Center yourself, guys. Maybe this is something we can talk about on my spiritual tree session on the 13th of April. Because what's waiting for you is a brand new cycle, a brand new phase. The world is waiting for you, guys. This isn't a person. This is a beautiful energy. Your angels, your guides are sat on the sofa with you, just watching you lovingly, thinking, come on. How long has this been going on for? Could be 8 months, could be 8 years. How you think about yourself is integral now into how you move into this new energy here. You've got so many gifts, you've got so many talents. Do not water yourself down in any shape or form. Remember, the world is waiting for you. The world is not a fast-moving energy, so don't pace yourself, don't race yourself, and don't be too hard on yourself. I feel there's a lot of expectation which wasn't met here, guys. But when that happens, you create your own expectation because you're the one that can deliver it into the world. Something isn't serving you, clearly. Let's have a look. We've got another sword card. We've got the 5 of Swords. What this says to me, you could have a lot of energies that make you just want to retreat around you, energies around you that make you want to retreat, make you feel like, what's the point? I said chasing your tail. It could be trying to justify yourself quite a lot. It could be trying to explain your point of view. But I always say drop the swords, guys, when this card comes out. Why? Because it's futile. It's pointless. There's no point. Because all it's doing is keeping you in this binded state. How do you set yourself free? You drop the swords, you leave them be, you move on, because this is what's waiting for you. Don't feel like you need to have the last word either. Someone in their energy is going to be immature. That's their karma. Don't poke the fire. Don't add fuel to the fire. Because what will happen is you'll find your mind time is over processing this, overthinking this. You could even verbalize it to other people, but you're keeping yourself in that state of lower vibration. Then what will happen is the world energy will still be there, but it might just be a little bit further on. Assess your needs, assess yourself. It's too many. Underneath the 8 of Swords, let's see what's coming in. You don't want to find you burning yourself out, guys, on a mind level. Underneath the 8 of Swords, I'm just asking the divine, thank you, I love it. Because you end up being the Knight of Cups. There is movement here. So from feeling like this, you're traveling to something. You'll either be offering something, taking something from heart level. Could be entering into a new relationship. Do you know what I feel this is? Because it's in your position, so you're the court card, you're the voice to yourself, offering the cup to yourself. Self-love, guys, is key here. Knight of Cups is you. Hug yourself, love yourself. Don't starve your needs, your emotions because of certain situations, because of how you feel about yourself, because nothing's working in the way you thought it would. Don't forget, the world is waiting for you here. The minute you start to feed yourself with that cup, things change. Once we start to appreciate who we are, once we start to really value who we are, that's an affirmation to the universe, and we get that back tenfold. By being in this energy, you're saying, oh, I'm not too sure, I'm anxious, this. You're going to get the same thing. If you've tried the whole manifestation stuff and it hasn't worked for you, test the universe. It loves to be tested because it loves to show you. Say, universe, if I'm so great, if good things are on their way to me, show me. If I'm so wonderful, if I'm so so much of a divine being, show me. You'll get your sign, leading you into this beautiful energy here. It could be a game changer for you. Then you'll be ready for this world. Ooh. See, this came up in your pre-shuffle, and it's coming up now, which is the Four of Wands, which is finding stability, celebrations, and also it could be entering into a new relationship, okay? So the Devil, guys, is coming up from an outside influence. So you've got two major arcana from an outside influence, okay? The World, which is then entering into that new phase. You could be signing contracts with regards to a new job, new home, whatever that is, but it looks like you're facing it. So it's not going to be like a massive surprise. It's not going to be like out of the blue. And it's something that you really want to go for, okay? If it's not with regards to contracts, then another way I can read this is lust, okay? So this is you liking someone, looking in their direction. If it is the person that's keeping you in this Eight of Swords energy, reconsider that, guys, because there's clearly a reason why you're here in that Eight of Swords energy. This is a new energy, then see how things go, okay? But the fact that it's two majors from an outside influence, your guide, your universe, your own personal universe is saying to you, step yourself up, step your soul, your vibe up, and look at the amazing things aligning for you, okay? At the moment, what you've done, you've put yourself in a mansion, in a beautiful big mansion, but you've kept yourself in the broom cupboard. Why are you there? Open that broom cupboard and see all that wonderful, beautiful land around you, the beautiful rooms where you can like really flow into your own energy, because it's all here, okay? Now people look at the Devil and think, oh, not too sure about that. But actually, in this instance, it's a very, very good card, okay? I do feel if you do turn your back on a situation, whether that be a person or people or friends or whatever, there could be risk of some kind of them overthinking as to why you've done this type thing. But that ain't your problem, guys. Telling you. You're put on this planet to feed your own soul, okay? Not to be stretching yourself out, spreading yourself too thin to try and mold yourself into the round of the ideas, visions, and dreams of other people. No, no, no. I'm going to get a Clarifier for this. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to say to you is two cards, and the reason why I got a Clarifier. So with the Eight of Wands, I was going to say no. With the Eight of Swords, you have got the Nine of Swords coming up here, which is that anxiety. So there is a risk of, whilst you step out of your comfort zone, whilst you do the whole self-love thing, it might not seem natural to you, and you might do the whole kind of circular thing where you're back to where you started. But the great thing is you'll have that sense of movement. So you won't be quite there, but your mind might seem like one day it's your best friend and the next day it's your worst enemy. Roll with that, really roll with that, but don't stay in that energy, okay? Because next to it, as a Clarifier, you have the Nine of Cups, which is finding that emotional balance. These two do not belong next to each other. You can see the difference in energy. What's waiting for you is this. And what it's saying to you guys, you've got two choices. You can be a prisoner in your own mind and see yourself as a limited soul, giving yourself this. Or you can see yourself as the abundant soul and giving yourself this. What you want now, think of what you want. Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it just emotional happiness, emotional contentment? Because that's exactly what this is. I actually prefer the Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups because it shows balance. Shows that wishes, you know, and you're on your way there because of this, you know, that self-love, you doing it for yourself. Just be mindful. I'm not saying by 2 o'clock tomorrow you've got to be not anxious, not overthinking, because it doesn't work that way, but it's a process. This World and this Devil card are waiting for you, and they're waiting for you to feel like this, and it's coming in, guys. Maybe old patterning ways are quite strong here. Maybe situations have been going for so long that it's very difficult to see the outcome with regards to what else can happen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get an overall Clarifier. Just going to show you this again first. Nine of Cups. This is you. Don't forget that. Can I get an overall clarifier? What is coming up? What is coming up for my questioners? Thank you. Bottom of the deck there is the Three of Swords. So you are getting past disappointments, hurts, that type of thing. The fact that it's at the bottom of the deck isn't showing like anything for me to read right now, right this moment in time, okay? Now the two clarifiers you got are wonderful, because you're going to feel like this. She's there going, yes, yes, yes. All that little beautiful ball of sunshine in my hand I created myself. Because I created the balance myself on an emotional level, because I gave to myself, finally. Queen of Wands. Very, very spiritual queen. And remember, there's no male or female in tarot. So if you're a guy watching this, this is just the energy. It's the yin energy. And also what it's saying to you is there could be a point in your life where you just have something because you want it and not because you need it, which is completely different to this energy here. You also have the moon. The moon is a very emotional card. The moon goes through cycles. And whilst, guys, you are the Eight of Swords here, the Nine of Swords does pop back in again in your future, but remember, it's a cycle, it's not a destination, which is why I got a clarifier. If there were two kind of cards on the kind of the lower vibrational energies, I'd say, right, sit down, we're going to talk about this. However, it can flip, it can go through a cycle. Remember, you are not a machine, you are a part of this amazing energy. Treat yourself like a beautiful part of this energy. Don't dismiss yourself. When the moon is full, release. When the moon is new, bring in. Okay? And challenge the universe to show you how amazing you are. Okay? Say, show me. Keep doing it. Let me know what happens. The clarifiers. Right. Are you ready for the colour? Did you think of one? Let's go. You've got silver. Be persistent. Doesn't that encapsulate this reading very beautifully? Silver is also linked to the moon as well. So if you've got a lot of silver, wear some silver. Selenite is extremely good also for clearing anyway. So if you've got any selenite, put it by your bed, in your bag, wherever it is. Obviously, if it's a massive chunk, you wouldn't put it in your bag, would you? But be persistent. There will be a time, guys, where you feel, oh gosh, what's this all about? Be persistent with it, because you're going to get to the Nine of Cups energy. Strip it all down. Go back to basics, find your groove, find your identity on a soul level and work from there. This is not a race. Do not compare yourself to other people or other situations, because it can get you in this mindset. Drop those swords, drop those comparisons. Be your own light. Okay, is there a word coming up for you guys? Is there a word? There might not be. No, that's too many. Is that one, two? Because we've got the Be Persistent card coming up here. So if there isn't, there isn't. But we'll have a look. Is there a word coming up for my questioners? Is there a word coming up? So just asking the divine, is there a word coming up for my questioners? Is there something coming in? Yes, let's see what it is. Yeah, so you've got the in-between. So this is the cycle phase. You're not quite where you were, but you're not quite where you want to be. But look at where all that light is. It's in her third eye. It's in her knowing. It's also in her heart energy. You've got the Knight of Cups coming up here, and you've got the Nine of Cups coming up here, which is all about the emotion. So you know when I said about strip it all down to where you want to get to? Don't fear that. The moon has to start off at the start, remember? To get full again, you're no different. Anyway, that is your reading. Hope it resonated on some level. If not, check me out on Sunday because I will be doing another one there. I'm also teaching basic tarot, guys. If you are interested, if you have a deck, if you've been thinking about getting a deck, I can't remember the date now. I think it's on the 30th or 31st of this month. I'm just doing a starter course for a couple of hours. So check out that event if you are interested. Other than that, you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful Tuesday evening. And I will see you, as always, in the next video. Take care.